Welcome to Such the Reality. This is Rishi Chaudhary and you're watching the Reality Rundown. In today's bulletin, we bring to you the latest updates across the nation. Let's have a look. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has criticized the opposition India Bloc for not holding press conferences to address their claims against electronic voting machines and the Election Commission of India. Sharma questioned the alliance's intentions and transparency, suggesting that their lack of communication raises doubts about the validity of their allegations. The District Commissioner of Marigaon, Debashish Sharma, has set June 20 as the deadline for the contractors to complete water supply schemes under the Jal Jeevan Abhiyan. During a meeting at the District Commissioner's office, Sharma emphasized the importance of timely completion and held accountable those contractors who have missed deadlines, criticizing their poor performances. On June 8, the Assam Excise Department announced a large-scale transfer of 420 excise constables across various districts, as directed by the Office of the Commissioner of Excise. The affected constables must report to their new postings by June 14, 2024. A comprehensive list of transferred officials have been released, detailing the new assignments and locations for each constable. Security forces conducted search operations and area domination in the fringe and vulnerable areas of hill and valley districts, recovering a cache of weapons and explosives. Items seized from Vishnupur district included a locally made Pompey mortar, an SMG carbine with magazine, a 303 rifle with magazine, an IED weighing about 1.5 kgs, 2 mortar ILLU shells with shell covers, 536 HE grenades, 6 detonators, a telescopic sight, a tube launching grenade, and 12 live ammunition rounds. Congress's newly elected MP from Jorhat, Gaurav Gogoi, has made a statement regarding the voting patterns in Uttar Pradesh, suggesting a rejection of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Gogoi pointed out that the margin of victory in Raebareli is larger than that in Varanasi, indicating a significant shift in voter sentiment. He expressed his belief that Narendra Modi will not serve as Prime Minister for the next 5 years. 2 Rohingya nationals were detained by Tripura police in the Ambassa subdivision under Khowai district. Police reported that at around 9 p.m, an electric auto approached Ambassa, and upon signalling it to stop at a checkpoint, 3 individuals were found inside. 1 person managed to escape while the other 2 were detained. During interrogation, they confessed to being Rohingya nationals. Just 1 day left until India's mega clash against arch rivals Pakistan in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024. The much anticipated fight will take place in New York as the ICC hopes to instill cricket passion in the United States. Tarun Jain, who has previously sketched Prime Minister Narendra Modi with his mother, shared his joy upon receiving a letter from Modi. Jain initially travelled to Damoh to present the sketch but was unable to do so. Despite low expectation the second time, he was surprised and delighted to receive a letter from Modi within 10 to 15 days, expressing his happiness at the recognition. During the swearing-in ceremony of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Madhya Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Rajendra Shukla highlighted the widespread enthusiasm among the public. He noted that Modi's 3rd consecutive term as Prime Minister would make him the 2nd person after Jawaharlal Nehru to achieve this milestone. During a rally in Coimbatore, Modi noticed a portrait a yoga instructor Gudapriyan was holding and requested to collect it. Gudapriyan expressed his gratitude after receiving an appreciation letter from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He conveyed the collective congratulation of Coimbatore on Modi's significant electoral victory. Gudapriyan shared his overwhelming joy and sense of blessing upon receiving recognition from the Prime Minister's office.